Hello and welcome to Rift Wizard 2. If you don't know much about the game, there are many words to describe it. My favorite amongst them are spell-slinging roguelike. I was a huge fan of the first game, so much so that I was planning a video on it when I found out the early access released for this one, which is currently on sale if you want to play along. But the first game was a tough as nails, procedural, level-based, spell-slinging roguelike where you controlled this wizard going to different realms, fighting monsters and beasts, and just growing in power until you eventually face your arch nemesis. So let's go and hop into a new game and see what the new game entails. Welcome back once again, wizard, to the ruins of the universe. Eons have passed while you slumbered. You have slept-walked across many worlds. Weep for Avalon, O lonely old wizard. Love and beauty transmuted to chaos and ruin. Your beloved Avalon, and you, her loyal servant as well, once a great wizard, your memories and magics have faded. Now a thirst for revenge awakens you. The dark wizard Mordred is nearby. Regain your power. Slay Mordred. Vengeance for Avalon. And here we are. It looks like we are in a bit of a cave system with several goblins around. You'll see this is us here. We have 50 HP, we have a skill point, an SP, this is Realm 1, Turn 1, and we have a few items, a Healing Potion, Mana Potion, Teleporter. Healing Potion, as you'd expect, heals you to full. We'll touch on the Mana Potion in a second, and the Teleporter just moves you to a tile that you choose. And we'll go and see some of these goblins here. 7 HP, living, melee attack for 2 damage, so it'll take about 25 hits for them to kill us, and that's before we even use a healing potion, so they aren't really a huge threat. What we can go ahead and do is go to the character sheet and learn a new spell. Here you get a rather large list. There's 4 pages full with several different schools. You'll see there's fire, lightning, ice, so on and so forth. And these are the ones we can afford. It costs 1 SP. We have one saved up. Let's get a lovely fireball. That seems like a fun one. What Fireball does, we'll go and check out. Deals 9 damage to units in a 2-tile burst. So it's a little bit of an AoE, deals 9 damage. Those goblins have 7 health, so we'll be able to kill them. And it's 18 charges, which is what this Mana Potion does. It regains all of the charges on your spells. And it also comes with an upgrade. You can get 1 upgrade per spell in Rift Wizard 2. In Rift Wizard 1 you can get multiple, but it seems like the upgrades are a little bit cheaper and a little bit stronger, and you can only have 1 of them. So we'll go and look at this whenever we save up enough to maybe upgrade our Fireball. But for now, let's just hop through the game. You can use the mouse pad to click around and move around, or you can use arrow keys. You can also use the number pad to move around, which is useful. But for now, we see a goblin in here. We have a range of 8 on this fireball, so let's just go ahead and throw one. Yeah, we're just going to aim it directly at the goblin. You can hurt yourself. There's friendly fire in this game, so you can hurt yourself by getting too close, but let's just kill this goblin here. Lovely. We have 18 charges, so we can kind of go a little bit wild if we really wanted to. And you see up here there's a goblin spawner. So as long as this is alive, it has a 9-turn cooldown. It's going to keep summoning goblins, and we're going to have to keep killing them, so it's good for us to get this down early. Let's go ahead and try to focus some of our explosions here on this. It has 22 health left. We are about to get hit by some goblins, but that's no problem. Let's just blow them all up. Beautiful. This is really such a fun game. It's got a great soundtrack. Another goblin has spawned over there. Let's see if we can get a good angle to kill both of them in one hit. Perfect. And now that you've done this, you'll see that there are a few of these rifts around. There are a few items on the ground, like these memory orbs. You can just move around to click them. At the end of the level, you can actually click A, and it'll just auto-grab everything. And then you get to pick one of these lovely rifts to go to. Let's go and check out what the first one has. It has Bogarts and Ravens, a Mana Potion, some memory orbs, and a Ruby Heart. A Ruby Heart was in the previous game. It just gives you plus 25 max HP. And you can walk through the rift and look ahead, but let's go ahead and see what the other ones have to offer before we decide to pick one. So we've got a Spriggans and Kobolds with a Portal Key, Mana Potion, 2 Memory Orbs, and another Ruby Heart. A Fire Bomber, a Raven, Mana Potion Teleporter, and a Treasure Chest. Treasures are actually new to this game, so I kind of want to go here just to really see what there is to offer. I'm walking in mostly blind. I played about half of a run just to make sure the game worked and test audio. But I'm actually really excited to learn these treasures. I tried to avoid them while I was messing around. So let's go ahead and go in here. It's Ravens and Fire Bombers. What they do, Ravens, 13 health, so take 2 of our fireballs to kill them. They have 3 physical damage and apply blind, which will make it so that you can't shoot at range, you can only shoot in melee. And then these fire bombers have a suicide explosion for 12 damage, but otherwise they're pretty easy to kill. This will be a pretty fun one. I kind of want to just hop right onto this treasure chest when we start in. But let's play it a little bit smarter. Let's try to kill one of these spawners before too many things spawn. And I'd say that right over here is probably a good spot. We got 2 SP from that last level, so we can actually learn an extra spell or one of the upgrades. We could actually get Ash Ball. What does that do? It blinds and poisons units that it hurts for 4 turns, which is nice, but I kind of want to learn a new spell. There's a whole bunch of new spells. In fact, there's a whole new spell school called Blood, which maybe we'll do a run centered around that. But for now, let's just go ahead and find something fun to get. Maybe Mercurize. I liked Mercurize in the last game, so let's go ahead and see how it is now. It's 8 range, 6 charges. You afflict the target with 2 poison and 2 physical for 6 turns. They take 4 damage total every turn. And if they die while affected by this, they turn into a Geist, which disappears after 32 turns. Very fun. We'll go ahead and mess around with that. We'll put, since this is a lot of damage over a long time, we're going to go and put it straight onto this fire spawner and then just start blowing it up. If we can blow this up, it'll turn into one of these Geists. Beautiful. And I was letting these ravens get kind of close to us and let them all really bottle up around this fire bomber so that we can do this. We're going to kill that fire bomber. It's going to blow up and hurt these ravens here. And we might... There we go. We can actually hit all 3 of them. And our Mercurize did not kill this fire bomber spawner, but it killed it now. And it is a 40 health. It does 10 physical damage. It has a whole bunch of resistances here, which is absolutely beautiful, and kind of teleports. Every turn has a 25% chance to teleport somewhere 3 tiles away. Absolutely amazing. Let's go and start walking our way. Let's actually go ahead and kill this bomber before it gets close enough to hurt us. But let's start walking towards this other fire bomber spawner so that we can take it out. And in the meantime, let's just start blowing up some of these fire bombers before they start hurting us. And we can get a few more of these Geists. There's no harm in getting a bunch of them. It looks like a difference in this game than the first one is that every time you enter a new level, all of your charges are reset, so you don't have to rely purely on mana potions to reset your charges. So if you're encouraged to spend all of your spells every level. But it is also a little bit harder. You get less SP until later levels. It's pretty fun. But let's go ahead and blow up a few of these ravens here. We've got another one just close enough. We'll be able to blow them up without hurting our Geists. And then we can kind of just walk behind our Geists and let them do the work for us, honestly. Let's blow up a few more of these bombers while we're walking. Very fun. It's a very fun game. I think we can just barely, if we get up to this gap here, we can start hitting this fire bomber spawner. Beautiful. And there we go. We're going to click A to go ahead and gather everything on the level. And let's learn a little bit about these treasures. So what is this? Blaze Loom, Star Blesser, Marksman Cap, Lightning Wand. We'll find out what these do as we play the game. For every 50 damage dealt to enemies with enchantment, automatically cast Blaze Rip on a random enemy. Let's see what spells we have. Mercurize is enchantment, so we as long as we get up to 50 damage with Mercurize, we can randomly summon Blaze Rip, which is another spell. Fireball is fire sorcery. Okay, what does Star Blesser do? For every 40 damage, enemies with arcane spells, we don't have any arcane spells, I don't believe, automatically cast Heavenly Blast on a random enemy. Okay, Marksman Cap. All spells and skills gain 2 range. That'll be good for our Fireball. And they gain extra minion range if we had any ranged minions. Let's see, Lightning Wand. Lightning spells and skills gain 6 damage, minion damage. They gain an extra radius. They gain 3 extra damage. They gain extra duration. They gain extra damage. That's actually... I think that's just really fun. I think I might spend my 2 SP here to find a good lightning spell that this can pair with. It's just a really great buff for it. And you can filter it just by clicking L here. Let's see. We can afford Lightning Strike, which does 22 damage to the target, stuns all enemies in a 2-tile burst, which is really nice. Duration 3 stun. Let's see, does that increase the duration on this? Yeah, 25% extra duration, so it'll be 4. A little bit extra damage. Prostatic Pulse, that's Fire Lightning, deals 16 fire in a beam and 16 lightning to adjacent enemies. Very nice. Magnetize. There's a lot of really weird ones here. I think we will just go ahead and sit with Thunderstrike. It seems like a pretty fun one, and being able to stun enemies can kind of be a good get out of jail free card every now and then. You can also re-roll the rifts once per level if you don't like the ones you see, but let's go ahead and see what we're working with. A golden stopwatch with a ruby heart. We've got witches, spark imps, and an orc. I believe these spark imps are mostly immune to lightning, so it's not really good to test our new spell on. What about this? Orc, green mushroom treant, memory orbs, ruby heart. We got an exotic pet shop. This is also new to the game. I kind of just want to click on what's new. It does seem like an easy fight. Mantis, green mushrooms. They've got 11 health on the mushroom, 9 on the spriggan, 4 on the mantis. So all of these can be pretty well dealt with most of our spells. The gray mushrooms deal poison damage and explode to stun people around it. The spriggan turns into a spriggan bush. Otherwise, it's very unassuming, only 2 damage. And the mantis, their special thing seems to be their pounce attack for 3 damage. So if they're far away, they'll leap at you and start hitting on you. But I'm really interested to learn about this exotic pet shop. What's this one? A mantis spawner, a spriggan spawner. So we've got to kill a lot of spriggans and such. That shouldn't be a big issue. I think I will just go ahead and jump on the exotic pet shop just to see what this is. Exotic pet trinket. Start each level with a ghostly gray mushroom. Okay, yeah, this seems actually kind of fun. Start each level with a ghostly cultist. Yeah, you can't see what these are. I haven't seen a rotting zombie yet. This is new to this game. That's pretty... A chaos rotting zombie. I'm curious. I kind of want to just choose the ghostly gray mushroom because we've seen it before. And this is also new to this game where they can have like tags at the start. Ghostly probably gives them like physical immunity or something. I'm just gonna go ahead and with that. Oh look, and I get it straight away. Oh wow, 59 health. That's a lot of health for these early levels. Nature undead. It has that poison damage. Yeah, it's just like these guys. Poison damage, 3 turns stun on death. But it's immune to physical, immune to dark, immune to poison, and it's kind of weak to fire, ice, and holy. This will be pretty fun. Alright. Let's go and start playing. Let's make our way over to this mantis spawner just because it's close, and we're going to see if we can't blow it up. Alright, let's put Mercurize on it before we start messing with it. I think our highest damage per turn, yeah, 34 damage on this Thunderstrike. That's insane. We can actually just about one-shot this mantis spawner, then our Mercurize will kill it. And we've got a whole bunch of these guys running towards us. You'll see these Spriggans, they're actually weak to fire, so they're going to take double damage from this. And there we go. That's pretty fun. Alright, let's just blow up a bunch of them while they're all clumped up like this. Beautiful. Let's get a few more of our lovely mercurical ghasts around. We'll do another gray mushroom before we blow them up. And there we go. Also have this ghostly gray mushroom running around. It's immune to physical, which is immune to physical and poison, which is everything that this level does. So it's kind of immune. It's not able to die. Let's keep blowing stuff up. Oop. This is fun. I'm really happy this game came out. You know, I can barely contain my excitement while I'm talking to you guys, but I'm trying my best. Alright, blowing up more of these Spriggans. Let's go ahead and try to speed forward. Time is of the essence so that we can see even more new cool stuff. Pick up some new exotic pets. Let's get a few more of these Geists. Just because, you know, they are really efficient. They only last for 34 turns, but 10 damage every turn, and they can move around, hit multiple targets. It's really good, a good spell. And we're out of them, so we're left with our Thunder Strikes and our Fireballs. Let's go ahead and just kill these spawners, get to a position we can see them, and target them. And then we should be able to kill this guy with our last one there. Yeah, and it looks like Thunderstrike only stuns enemies. Yeah, it doesn't stun our own troops, so we'll be able to test it. If we do it next to us, we don't get stunned. Perfect. Alright, let's pick up these SP. We can get a few more spells, or we can save them, try to upgrade something. I wonder what upgrades Thunderstrike has. We could probably get more lightning spells, but let's see what upgrades Thunderstrike has. Blind Casting no longer requires line of sight, and then it has Storm Power, is refunded if the target tile has a Thunderstorm. That's pretty cool. We might be able to find a way to make thunderstorms, and then we just cast this for free. Heaven Strike also deals holy damage, which this deals a lot of damage already, so it probably doubles the damage. It probably does another 34 holy damage. I don't know, we might get that just to see. Still, very fun. Another treasure chest, and another exotic pet shop. I'm kind of feeling these pets. They seem pretty fun to walk around. 2 exotic pet shops. So let's take our pick. This one gives us an additional mana potion. This one gives us a healing potion. I think the healing potion would be pretty important in case we ever get close to death. But a Boggart, a lightning lizard, and a spore beast. These don't seem too difficult. Let's see, these spore beasts here. They have 25 health. We can one-shot them with Thunderstrike, but everything else it'll take multiple hits. When damaged, has a 30% chance to heal all units within 2 tiles. It says all units, so that would heal us as well. Otherwise, it's pretty unassuming. 8 damage is a lot of damage. It has a lot of health. Ice lizards. They have ice damage, 4 range, 4 damage. They're mostly immune to ice and resistant and weak to fire. And then we have these Boggarts here. They have 1 shield, which means that they block the first hit against them. They have 6 HP and 4 arcane damage. They're also mostly immune to arcane. And we have 2 Boggart spawners and an ice lizard spawner. Beautiful. And then we've got our exotic pet shop. These guys will actually be able to, with the arcane and ice damage, they'll be able to hurt our friend, our lovely exotic pet trinket with a ghostly grey mush boom. But maybe we can find something here that's also pretty cool. Alright, exotic pet, an immortal ogre. I'm curious what immortal does. With a burning bag of bugs. That's pretty nice. And a burning centaur. How about, ooh, this is tough. Let's go with a burning bag of bugs. Let's see what that does. Burning bag of bugs, 79 health, dark construct fire, 4 melee damage. It's immune to poison, resistant to dark, and resistant to physical. On death, it spawns 4 fly swarms. It has a 5% chance each turn to spawn a fly swarm, and each turn deals 2 fire damage to enemy units in a 4-tile radius. So that's going to be great for getting the shields off of these Boggarts. And then they don't have much health after that, so just being around this guy will probably kill them. On death, deal 5 fire damage to all units within a tile radius of 4. Which, that's all units that would hurt us as well, so we need to step away from this guy if he's close to death. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see if we can't use our Thunderstrike. That's 34 damage, and we can just one-shot these Spore Beasts. I feel like that's the only thing that's going to give us real trouble health-wise. And while we're walking around, let's make sure we're getting close to these spawners so that we can kill it. Oop. There we go. And if any of these Boggarts get too close, we can probably just Mercurize them and turn them into a Geist in just a few turns. Alright. Let's drop the shields on these 2 Boggarts here and then kill them. And we should be good to go. We actually need to kill some of these Spore Beasts that are on our tail here. And while we walk over here, and okay, we can just barely not see the spawner to be able to blow it up. Let's put Mercurial Vengeance to get a nice Ghast with a lot of health. And in the meantime, let's stun a bunch of these guys while they walk up on us, and then blow it up with a Thunderstrike. This really is so much fun. Beautiful. I'm really happy with some of the changes they made, especially with the resetting of charges. It makes you more inclined to just to spam your spells, which, you know, something before you would try to save a lot of your spells so that you can use them when you need them. But now you're really encouraged just to mess around. Let's put another Mercurial Vengeance on this spawner. These guys spawn with as much health as the thing that they killed, or the thing that turned into the Geist. So choosing these spawners, they're just giant HP dumps. It's very good. Then you have a 40 health Mercurial Boggart spawner walking around. I think they've got this under lock pretty well. So let's walk forward, use our fireballs to kill these lovely, what are they, ice lizards, and take out that spawner as we get close to it. We might actually just be able to fast forward here and wait for our friends to take everything out for us, because we do have a few exotic pets and a few of these Geists around. But you know, I'm no lazy leader. Alright, great. And now let's see what's, we've got 2 exotic pets, lightning wand. Let's see what's in our next rifts. We've also got 4 SP, so depending on what's in the rifts, we should probably get a new spell. A sigil chest? I'm not sure what sigils do yet, so that's going to be fun to find out. A ruby heart, and another treasure chest. Oh, okay, this is hard. They're making us pick between treasure chests and ruby chests. Let's see, we've got to fight here chaos imps, iron imps, vampires, and snakes. Let's see, snakes, 9 health, 3 damage, and applies poison, so not very scary. These guys are immune to lightning, which I don't like to see. Resistant to fire, resistant to physical, so these iron imps are actually going to be kind of tough for all of our current damage. We can probably get a spell to kill them if we want to do this one, though. And let's see, vampire, 32 health, 7 life drain. They also fly, which is a fun tag. It's on the imps as well, I believe, where they can cross over these chasms that you see on the map. They have 100 resistance to dark, so immune to dark, immune to poison, resistant to ice, but they take extra fire damage, extra holy damage, so we should be able to kill these guys easy. Chaos imps. Chaos ball, which deals 7 damage. It can be physical or lightning. I think our Geist are actually immune to both of those, so we don't need to worry too much. They do 3 lightning damage at 3 range whenever that's on cooldown, and they are resistant to a few things like lightning, dark, and fire. Overall, this one seems like it's not good for some of our spells, so let's see what the sigil chest has protecting it. Okay, cool. There's a special guy, Masked Wizard. We'll check that guy out last. More of these Bogarts with a Horned Toad spawner. These Horned Toads, 18 health. Living Nature, they have a 4-turn cooldown to hop to a random tile 4 tiles away, 8 damage, and then a Tongue Lash, which is 2 damage at 4 range and pulls the target 1 tile closer. Then we've got these Ogres, 45 health. We could have had an immortal version of this. Instead, we got the Burning Bug Spawner, Bug Bag. So we've got 45 health, living, 15 physical damage. That's a lot of damage, a lot of health, but otherwise nothing fancy. And let's see what our special guy here down is. Masked Wizard. 13 shield, 1 health, so just a lot of small hits will kill this guy. That'll probably be a good target for Mercurize because it deals like 2 hits a turn, and they're not really a lot of damage, so it'll burn through the shield pretty quickly. It's arcane, it's got Void Beam, which is 14 range, 6 damage, 6 turn cooldown, and melts walls. Crazy. Warp Ball, which has 8 range, 3 damage, 3 radius, and teleports units up to 5 tiles away. It also has a teleport for 10 range, and teleports to a random tile. A Warp Touch, 7 arcane damage if we get close to this guy. So let's try to find a good spell that'll kill this guy. I think this will be the place that we go. I'm excited to find out what the sigil does. I kind of just want to spawn on the sigil. It looks like it has a Rockworm, Polar Bear, and Vampire sigil. But you know, the smart thing is probably spawning nearby one of these spawners and taking it out really quickly, which I think is what we'll do. We'll go and spawn just right over here, and we will learn a new spell, or we might even be able to get an upgrade on one of these. But I think for right now, let's learn a new spell. Let's find another lightning spell. We've got 4 SP, so let's see. We can get a Watcher form, which casts a lightning bolt from the farthest enemy in line of sight, which is cool. Storm Drake, looks like you can summon a Storm Drake at the target square. You get 2 of these charges. Any of these look particularly fun. Lightning Spire seems neat. Lightning Spire as a stationary metallic construct with 25 HP. Each turn the Spire will zap up to 4 enemy units up to 5 tiles away, dealing 8 lightning damage, which also seems pretty fun. Chain Lightning, bolt repeatedly arcs to new targets within the cascade range. It deals 12 lightning damage. Each arc deals damage to all units along a beam. The bolt can arc up to 5 tiles, but cannot pass through walls, and terminates when it cannot arc to a new target. That actually seems pretty fun. Let's just grab Chain Lightning here. We'll have 1 SP left over. Maybe we'll get an upgrade. We'll save up for one of those. And let's go and learn try out our new spell. It looks like there's a bunch of guys nearby, so let's just lightning bolt and do a bunch of damage. It looks like it killed that toad straight out, and then took everybody's shield away here. Let's cast it again. Beautiful. That is that is one hell of a spell. It's only got 4 charges, so maybe we should save it for when we have a few more people clumped around. Like right now, is this guy? This guy is not even resistant to fire, but is burning. So we'll just try to avoid hitting him with our explosion here. And let's Thunderstrike this ogre before it kills our bag of bugs. Ooh, killed our bag of bugs over there. But we can Thunderstrike and like one turn kill these ogres and stun everything else. We might be able to stun this guy. Yeah, he's stunned for 3 turns. Let's Mercurize him and try to kill him before he teleports his way or something. Let's Thunderstrike this guy near us. And let's go ahead and Chain Lightning. There's quite a few guys around each other, so let's just do this. Another Chain Lightning on the... Actually, let's Thunderstrike the Masked Wizard so that we can stun him. And then let's just keep Thunderstriking him, just to hold him in place. We'll kill that Horned Toad over there. And this guy is just about gone. Mercurize again. We got a Horned Toad over here that's causing some problems. Should we? It's not close enough to really chain lightning to anyone. So let's just Mercurize him. He'll die over the course of a few turns. In fact, we can make it a little bit faster with our Fireball. And let's Lightning Strike this guy one last time. We're just really locking down this Masked Wizard so he doesn't mess something up somewhere. And I think we can actually Chain Lightning now. It'll Chain Lightning to the Masked Wizard, either hit the Ogre or the Horned Toad or something, and might hit this Toad Spawner. And there we go. He turned into a Geist, so 1 HP, because that's how much HP the Masked Wizard had. But otherwise, we've got 2 Geists walking around. We've got some good Mercurize targets in the form of these Ogres here. So let's go and Mercurize them and then try to blow them up. And I was not paying attention to my health. Which, oh man, I was so excited. This is such a fun game. We'll do a few more runs where we try out different things. If you have builds that you want us to try, feel free to leave them down below in the comments, but I'll definitely be covering a little bit more of this game. And this is the defeat screen, and all you have to do is press enter. It'll show you everything you learned. It'll give you just a little bit of a storyboard of how you beat every level, and just like the first and last frame of every level. And then you can just start a new game, which we will here shortly. See you next time.